morning. Back to coffee hour with my audience. To another coffee hour with my audience. I got lots of positive feedback that you liked my coffee hour yesterday. It is up here. So having a coffee hour on the internet. That is here. We're here, internet. Social media, coffee hour. I find sad and disappointing for my own country how some other people, literally from India, Pakistan, Iraq, India, showed and told, tried, changed histories, geographies, financially, into their auditory hallucinations, delusional delusions, and paranoid thoughts. Actually, and they're not the only ones, although most I've noticed all their hate, jealous, violent, predatory, resentful harassments, bullying, predatory, resentful, racism, bigotry, discrimination, prejudice, prejudices, internet trolling, stalking, off and on and off the internet, with it or without themselves premeditated, all about my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, all animals, and all ought to be, all pets, all fur babies, and myself, Avril, all names, all named Bellis, such as real estate, hobbies, careers, employments, educations, healthcares, healths, financially, instead of doing their jobs, details, discrimination, jobs, duties, job details, jobs descriptions, their jobs, duties, were and are ever themselves real. 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s. And all should can could make must and need show and tells all happened to us. All names and all who, what, where, when, why, how. And stop blaming the Aboriginal, Indigenous, all of that. And showed and told, it shows and tells all those other Indians from India, Pakistan, Iraq, India, and all other people too. Say mental health, etc. Those other Indians, Pakistan, India, Iraq, India. Canada, including Ontario, Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal, Quebec, Ottawa, Oshawa, Newfoundland, etc., and Toronto, etc. And overall, North America, USA, Canada, etc. Especially all those Indians that were internet trolling myself and all those others, all named Bellis. And not only internet trolling, stalking. All those others, and myself, all names, all named Bellis. And did anyone took any financial money off and on and off the internet? All those and myself, Avril, all named Bellis, off and on and off the internet. Examples: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, etc. All their lies, all their slander, defamations, and mental healths, and all names, all who, what, where, when, why, how, all doors, windows, residential, and where those, and I, Avril, all names, all named Alice, were. Good morning, my beautiful. Coffee time, cheers. Can you please raise the volume? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Joe B, morning. To you too. Thank you. Was I the secret eater? Yesterday, my left knee and just below, painful. My left wrist, my left hand, a little bit of my left forearm, just below my elbow, quite above, quite above, sort of. 18 grams of all-dressed potato chips and 28 g of cheese flavored tortilla chips. All-dressed potato chips and 20 g of tortilla chips, cheese flavored. I don't think that's me being a secret eater. I just didn't put it on social media, YouTube, etc. I'm talking about all real estates, Weston, Asheville, Havelock, Wasaga, on Woodbridge isn't in Dixon area and Mississauga, etc. My father and my father parents and those parents and those parents, all animals, all botany and all pets for babies, myself, all named Bellis. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Whiskers. Good morning, Rudy Noel. And during my mother medications, prescribed doctors, my mom healthcare team, professionals, side effects, symptoms and behaviors my mom has and all names and all who, what, where, when, why, and how other people all happened as while themselves sane, competent, and or mentally ill, not employable themselves instead, because my mom didn't exactly remember all those, and myself, all names all named list, histories, geographies, financially, financials, all before, all during 1984, and all later, all since, including internet, monetizations, and other earnings, winnings, all happened as. Including my newest fundraiser attempt, my newer fundraiser. I added the link, put it on the community posts, pages, and videos of how you can, I suppose, donate to my new fundraiser and or just give tips. It's a tip jar, so you can give tips there. Because I haven't got YouTube somehow or other. I don't. It's just not monetization set up, and you can use my tip jar. And what the word tip means. Main definition. Word tip. Word tips. My new fundraiser. And I think a lot of it too is because we don't watch a lot of TV. We haven't watched TV more than more than a year and a half because my mom doesn't watch TV, doesn't listen to radio. I use the internet. I'm internet based, social media, virtuals, videos. I mean, TV shows and everything. Find them on the internet. You can Google, see if there's no episode. We sometimes watch the news, etc. I tried to find one of the sports games, the alleged baseball that was happening, actual. I wanted to watch all that. I mean, just because we don't watch TV, my mom and I were book readers. We did other stuff, keeping ourselves busy. Doesn't mean that's us mental health, mentally ill. It's just we have better and greater things to do. Does. And other people, symptoms and behaviors. And didn't help my mom any. And I'm trying to help my mom. It's my whole life goal since I retired in July, well, 2006 after my accident. And then I came out of retirement for a while. And then 2020, I've been semi-retired. Although it's hard to find, the job descriptions when you're doing stuff. Semi-retired, not fully retired, semi-retired, because I'm doing social media and I'm a game player. I like to play free games. And in addition to playing free games, you know, I like to go to where I worked and to do things there, such as where when I'm not working, I was helping my mom play bingo. My mom liked to play bingo. My mom liked played bingo. My mom vision, she began seeing only one strip, and I would play with my mom two strip. And did either one of us won, we would share 50% each. It was really, really fun. Now, I'm not very fond of casinos and or lotteries. Actually, I don't like casinos whatsoever. Lotteries, I'm not very fond of. Although, I worked all before, all during, all later, all since. I worked up till about 2004, 2005, and then I had that accident in 2006. And I retired and then came out of retirement, semi-retired. Um, and I did work 2018, 2019, and a bit before, elsewhere. Um, and then 2020, I was like semi-retired more, and I'm, you know, am I doing social media today? I come out of retirement and I'm semi-retired. Let's get my coffee. And when other people, such as financial advisors, um, maintenance fees, I should say alleged maintenance fees, uh, memberships, savings, invested, withdrawals, and all other monies, etc. All should, can, could, may, must, and need. Myself and all those others, all and all names, all and all named Bellis, internet social media, virtuals, everything should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not changed any of that. And the fact that some employees, I won't mention where, due to privacy and safety, my mom had an emergency and I was helping my mom, and the staff lied. They couldn't confirm her identity. Yet they did something. Later was discovered, and then it was just all misinformation given to us by the staff there. And as I don't care what races, creeds, religions those employees were staff, them, racist, bigot, discriminatory, discriminations, prejudges, and did their jobs, duties, details, descriptions, and titles, and instead misinformation, and were not at all professional publicly in the mall where it happened and elsewhere. They didn't care. They just did not care. And it just truly pissed me off. And I really want to help my mom. And before, during, later, since they themselves developed persecutory delusional, themselves already had paranoid thoughts, delusional, to our hallucinations. I don't know. Did they blame us? Maybe. Good morning, Mom. I mean, we've had off and on and off media, virtual social media websites, etc. Public. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center of Mississauga. Other people internet trolled us, stalking us, harassed and bullied us, racist, bigot, discriminatory, all that stuff I mentioned earlier. All about us with false complaints, false allegations, false accusations. One and more themselves trespassed with and or without break and entered, assaulted us. My alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, hurt my legs in 2024 with my mom's suitcase. I mentioned him all before. I'm not going to repeat. How that person and 3 other people, Maud and Richie, were internet trolling on social media. My community post pages and videos, video, and didn't like. They should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not financial anything as myself and all those others, all named Bellis. Hello. Tea, coffee? Sure. Okay. Oh. What time are we going out? Oh, we're not. Now that was not me abusing my mom. Privacy and safety. I like to love. I'll since I'll later. Not discussing, not showing, not telling. All my plans every day, where I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do, what we're doing, because privacy and safety. Had some other people harassment, bullying, internet trolled us, internet trolled us, stalkers, stalking us, stalked us, off and on and off the internet. Examples, YouTube, wherever else, social media or virtual social media. And all should can could mean less to need show and tell, shows and tells, all those other people, all names, all who, what, where, when, why, now, all happened, yes. And all how we could see and hear all since, all later, all before, all during, all later, all since themselves published, documented, and media. All histories are geographical, financially, all happened as front doors, beside front doors, my front door, my hand, all historical, geographical, financially, front doors, my back and side doors. And all those handles. No names on who, what, where, when, why, and how tried changed mental health, overall health, and instead of themselves, they try to live their delusions and spread their delusions. Delusional mental health. Themselves should and could be less and need stole. Tried made us forget myself and when and where others Bellis. All named, all names Bellis. Liars, false allegations, false accusations, doors and windows, residential and all elsewhere. Off and on and off. All securities, cameras, all on. Examples, this neighborhood, elsewhere, other complexes too. It's just disgusting. Violent themselves. All their allegations, accusations, all about and all about us and all those others, all names, all named Bellis. And including all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how they tried change social media, virtuals, internet websites, etc., and Wi-Fi's. All that I mentioned happened, such as violent, hate, jealous, harassments, bullying, predatory, example, racism, bigotry, discrimination, prejudice, prejudges, internet trolling, stalking, internet trolling, and stalking. Are, be, is the same and or worse than their mental health. Auditory hallucinating, delusional, paranoid thoughts, such as all and any mail and phone calls, text messages, internet, as I mentioned, examples YouTube, phones, calls, doors and windows, and all other times themselves, or to add on in, from, and by those others, and myself, all names, all and all named Bellis, all happened as was scary and as privacy and safety. You don't show and tell everything anymore, even if it's just myself. Something, someone, you know, like I'm not going to do very many more shopping hauls because I think it's privacy and safety. I will continue with my Foodism, connoisseuring, and mukbangs and mukbangs, and do this 1 hour of live streaming, a coffee hour with you, my audience. Bellis with Avril. And I like how you can see my thumbnail when I'm doing a live stream, and you can't see much else. You can hear me. And then when I'm having coffee, you can see me. And one of my two nooks here at home, vlogging. And I think it's sad and very disappointing. Others within or without the same as me, races, creeds, religions, instead of didn't lied and didn't falsely accused and falsely alleged evidence. They should and could, may, must, and need use, used, and uses, including all security scams, all live, all real time. And all other times, recordings, recorded videos, filmed photos of all evidence of myself and all those others, all named Bellis, were not, are not, did not, do not, and be not guilty. And why are they on their social media doing it all the more? We showed and told the police. We showed and told security. We showed and told the corporation. We showed and told doctors, our healthcare team, village professionals, actually. All before, all happened, all during, all happened as, all later, all happened as, all since happened as, and as. want to put out there publicly. Phones, calls, text messages, emails, everything internet, social media, virtuals. Anything already public. Anyway, what all names of what we're and white how they're doing and or did always. Does that make sense? Use the chat area, let me know. My family and I'm sure the Rangers, on my father's side of my family, as I mentioned, we deserve better. We deserved all better and all greater. Happens. Oh, don't know. All names, all named Bellis. Other people literally Bellis were on the internet, actual, and it's all, yeah, it's on the internet, actual. And all their internet, all their, anything, everything about us, all about, all to, and all about, all names, all and all named Bellis. Public should and could name list and use as evidence too. That they put us, those other Bellises and myself a Bellis, all out there public. Slander, defamation, and lied. All about us. All about us. Ultimately, all about us. We did not spend too much money on the cat. You know, well, health and health cares and roommates, etc. I actually try saving more money so we could do more together. It's sicker and sicker. And then I ended last week. Really, it was lots of fun. There was some diarrhea earlier too. And I just wanted to hug it and hold it. Cuddling him. I just wanted more time. So my cat just wanted more time. World Journal Native Health since July 2th, 2025. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. To 2019, all later and all since, all before, all during, all these open but my way of life. Examples, TV shows, Entertainment Tonight, E-Talk, 60 Minutes, ABC, Dateline, whatever it was called, and all other times. all later, and all since 1999. And are any of those alleged local residents on my social media this morning and or eavesdropping outside my front doors and windows, walls, ceilings, outside my front door or anything, or on my social media as they're internet trolling and they're stalking, and do all times they went downstairs and complained to security and or concierge or corporation and or police and or one and more others. They're just internet trolling. They're stalkers. They're not only stalking us, they're stalking them too. Other people. Others. It's disgusting. Is that real? Yeah, it's real. Honey, there's a piece of butter. Did my inclinations, I've written what I want. Spells, I suppose. Magic, I suppose. And as this morning when someone I stirred my coffee counterclockwise. What? Someone just fell. I want all those other people and yeah, me too. They're not witches. They're nothing. They're just only mere stalkers. With and without. It doesn't matter their professions, alleged careers, educations, employments, names, all that stuff, and more. Mental health affects anyone and everyone, and when they're not well, that should, can, could, may, must, and need address, such as how all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. 911 emergencies, personnel's post-traumatic stress disorder, with and or without schizophrenia themselves, mental health, mentally ill, with and or without ADHD, with and or without ADD, with and or without OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, with and or without grandiose delusional, with and or without delusions of power, with and or without somatic delusional, with and or without eromatic delusional, with and or without restrictory delusional themselves, with and or without one and more police officers that's been, has Alzheimer's, dementia. I don't know, nor do I care. They're not hired to be mentally ill. They're hired to did and do work. Jobs, titles, jobs, details, duties, descriptions, their health, everything else that's, are they, where they are they not that well? They're disabled and they should be removed from duty, and did they not do their jobs, and or did they do stuff not help, do laws themselves? All about all about all those and this, me, a Bellis, Avril, all those, all named, all names Bellis, all named, all names, all Bellis, all that. BELLIS. And they don't only did it to one celebrity, they did it to all celebrities. Instead of races, creeds, and religions and laws. Oh. Here I am. I'm back. My hair down. I have to brush it anyways. I just wanted to wear a white scrunchie because it's Monday. Meatless Monday. Today is Meatless Monday, which means I'm vegetarian all day. And my coffee this morning, coffee number 1, is Medicinical. And we have rosemary, her, fresh breaks of rosemary raw. I'm going to later today boil some cold water hot and put a sprig of rosemary in that and just get it in my get here, get it in here. The health benefits of that are really good, better and greater. Honestly, I don't want to show and tell. No offense intended. There's good and bad in everything. There are good and bad people. I just want to not show and tell. You want to see where I've been? Stay tuned. There can be blogs, videos I upload. And I'm not going to upload it daily necessarily. Yesterday was Sunday, and I thought it was fun. Although, my future videos, vlogs, most likely many times that day or the next day or whenever. Or I might even try and do a compilation of my Foodism connoisseuring as the Foodist Beauty, and just pick and choose some meals, foods, beverages, condiments, snacks, and just maybe just show and tell that segments of my life weekly, what I'm eating, as well as doing my coffee hours. Because that got really late yesterday, so I was like, because I was one of the Bellises that was liked, loved, accepted the most. And I don't, and when I became my botanist, my plant Charles and pet's parent, especially my Rudy Noel, just tragic. Absolutely tragic. Heartbreaking. I'm going to go over my allergies in a few minutes today. Because I want to have coffee with you. That's something I do not promote, and I do not do myself. It's cruelties to animals. Although euthanasia was not a choice and it was not an option, it was just something that had to happen. My gravely ill, sicker pussycat was having difficulties breathing on own self and all the other symptoms, including bleeding. And anyone and everyone that showed and told that the bleeding wasn't real, oh, the bleeding was real. It's even on security's cameras when I took the litter box with that blood bleeding, used cat litter, put it in the garbage room. And all on security's cameras, all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, to add on and off from my front door and door handle. I'm not lying. Honestly, I'm not lying. All before, all during, all later, all since July 2, 2025. So please forgive me. I got lots of likes, coffee hours. So today this is the coffee hour since yesterday. Tomorrow I don't know. I'll just show up whenever and I'll do another coffee hour. Possibly, probably. And hopefully other people, internet trolling and stalking, doors and windows, residential and elsewhere, including my mom, all historical trans help rights, drivers, etc., and where I worked and where other Bellises were, you know, all names, all name Bellis, I'm just hopeful that my new social media gets accepted and be it here I do more live streams, which I am going to do, hopefully, coffee hour, and hopefully sometime soon more subscribers I get. I need 51, 52 subscribers, Foodist Beauty, with radish emoji, and I could begin doing coffee hours there, mine. Not at the same time necessarily, although I could have 2 hours online and whenever, wherever. Privacy and safety. When it goes away even just for a little while, it just changes everything. Future. And other people, including my doctor, witnessed. My mom trans help rights witnessed. Corporation witnessed. Concierge, alleged concierge witnessed. Securities guards witnessed. And all on securities cameras, all on, all witnessed all of it. I'm not lying. And there's social media, internet. I'm not lying. I really, truly am not lying. Myself and my family, my parents, and my father parents, and their parents' parents, and their parents' parents' parents. Not guilty. And myself. Not guilty. All animals, not watching, all pets, all fur babies. All names. All named Bellis. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. And I'm behind schedule before Yule. Christmas, I wanted to go for a walk outside because I'm too afraid to leave my home sometimes, as all happened as. Although I wanted to go for my annual walk. I'm not going to do it live streaming. And have I done it? And or am I doing it? You'll have to wait and see till I publish the video of it. Cheers. My mother and others. There's a photo of my cat dying. I'm never going to have another cat like that ever again. Not publicity, not contests, not media, not internet, not social media, not virtuals, no websites, not Facebook, not Instagram, not YouTube, not anywhere like that ever again. Yeah. It's just grieving seems to be never ending. Sometimes I wish I just had stayed dead in 2006. Never came back conscious. I really mean that because of my accident. My healthcare team professionals have me medicated as correctly. All my symptoms and behaviors, all side effects. Antidepressant. Menopause. And in addition to that, I'm doing my hair, skin, and nails. And acute pain reliever, not chronic. And the magazine I was going to read during Halloween, obviously the grieving was too much. I'm going to try and do it this year during Remembrance Day. I'll do a special coffee hour and I'll read that magazine. I'll have my coffee. We can maybe have a little chat about that. Or just share your thoughts and beliefs in the chat area while I'm doing that. I never want stalkers off and on the internet, off and on and off the internet, to and on and out from and by, here, there, everywhere, all about, all to, all about, all needs, all and all need Bellis. It wasn't me, it was somebody else that started it. And I believe, and I think I've shown and told enough that we're not guilty and that we didn't deserve it. We really did not. As Melissa's. And I never, ever want to live in an apartment, the number 13, ever again. Ever again. I never want to go through that. And the number 19. I don't want number 3 ever again, and the number 9 ever again. With and or without the number 1. Off and on and off the internet, social media. The number 3 is an awful number. I find this neighborhood elsewhere, this alleged city, province, factual country, all factual. The number 3, the number 1, with and without number 9, with and without 9. Oh. Thank you for all your likes and support. See you next time. Same coffee hour stuff. I'll try and not cry next time, I promise.